Unemployment declined to 11.1%. Though it sounds like it's a good news that 5 million people went back to work, and those are primarily people that have been off to the sidelines, there are still 15 million Americans that are unemployed since the end of February. And what we saw in the numbers is that not only do we have 11.1% unemployment, Black, Hispanic, and Asian unemployment still remains stubbornly high, between 14 and 15.5%. White unemployment is about 10.1%. What's happening with COVID? With the resurgence of COVID cases in the three largest states, California, Texas, and Florida, along with the entire Sun Belt and South, those are the states that opened early. Those are the states that are responsible for a lot of these people coming back to work. All these states are rolling back their openings, closing down bars, gyms, reducing restaurant capacity. And so what's going to happen is that going into one of the most important holiday weekends of the year, especially during the summer, the 4th of July weekend, with people being unable to gather in larger groups, go to the beach, go to a restaurant, go to parties, a lot of economic expansion is going to be cut substantially over the next couple of weeks. Economists are calling this the COVID cliff over the next 30 to 60 days, because that's going to be a major issue as we postpone a lot of these openings. Take a look at a company like AMC Theaters. We've talked about AMC several times, and they're at the verge of bankruptcy. They had their date for opening theaters across the country on July 15th. That's now been pushed because of these postponements to July 30th. If they go further than sometime in August, they're going to declare bankruptcy. 24-Hour Fitness, the fitness chain, declared bankruptcy last week. So what we're seeing is major issues with respect to companies, and there's going to be a ripple effect later on in terms of unemployment. At first, a number of firms joined the boycott, REI, North Face, Verizon, even Starbucks. But last Friday, things started to snowball when Unilever, one of the biggest companies in the world representing over 400 brands, basically suspended all Facebook advertising through the end of December. Early this week, Clorox did the same thing. And at this point, pretty much over 300 advertisers are on this boycott, including Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Lululemon, Molson Coors, Target. You could see a wide variety of companies that are either going to suspend Facebook advertising for the month of July or go all the way through the end of the year. This has really prompted Facebook to face issues. And last week they had a call with advertisers where they reiterated their position that they weren't going to change. They're just going to be a little bit more sensitive to a lot of the hate speech and maybe flag it. This week, their position has changed dramatically because, when you're looking at a 12th of your revenue being severely impacted, you have to really examine why that's the case. And this has been a pretty pivotal week for all of this. So not only have we seen Twitter put warnings on posts by President Trump, Reddit basically took out an entire subreddit called The Donald, which is a Trump supporting subreddit, because it continuously violated for well over a year their policies. Companies like Snapchat removed hate groups. So all of a sudden, Facebook is the one lone company that has not done at least what it seems like publicly, after Mark Zuckerberg made numerous commitments to Congress and other groups from really acting the way advertisers and the social justice groups want them to act. And so this is forcing them to act. And this week, they've been spending a lot of time on the phone with advertisers and then the ad agencies independently to figure out solutions. And they're trying to meet these requests kind of halfway. They still have a long way to go, but some progress is being made.